All right. What's up, geeks and gamers? How's everybody doing today? Let me get everything pulled up here. Come on, come on. There we go. All right. How is everyone doing? We got a first, we got a second, we got a third, we got a sloppy seconds, we got a what it do, we got a how about that. Yes, we are one, two, and three. That's good stuff. Vincent Vader, what's up? TM Blakemore, how are you? Darren D, what's up? Thank you all for joining. This is gonna be a pretty quick Q&A. I'm not, maybe 30, 45 minutes tops because I've got to get ready for the High Council tonight. That's probably going to go for 3 hours total. So we're going to make this a quick one, not really a topic at hand. We're just going to just randomly talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So there's the Prince of Pickles. Hello, Jeremy came from Anna's chat. Well, hello, Prince of Pickles. Thank you for joining us. I don't really have a topic tonight because, like I said, I'm saving anything Star Wars related for, the High Council tonight. So if you guys just want to BS and talk about random stuff, video games, old school wrestling, yes, even sports, whatever, So JBD says, can you do makeup like Anna? I cannot do that. I can't do any types of makeup. Never, ever been able to do that. Do I like the prequels? 100%. I love the prequels. I acknowledge that there are problems with the first two films, but I think Revenge of the Sith is all time greatness. So yeah, but I'm a huge prequel fan. Hello there from Oklahoma, says Hugh Jazz. Well, hello right back to you. Good evening. Let's talk Star Wars. Yeah, I'm trying to save a lot of the Star Wars for later on tonight. Brandon Stratton says, who's the hottest Avenger? That would be Black Widow. Like, that's an easy one right there. Jeremy, what are your thoughts on Peyton Manning says false gamer? I think Peyton Manning is probably one of the most intelligent and / talented quarterbacks to ever live. He was great in college. He couldn't quite get over the hump in college, but he was still he was a machine in college. First overall pick. Took him a year or two to kind of adapt to the pro system, but once he did, he was a machine. And I love Peyton Manning. So I'm a Brady guy, but I respect the hell out of Peyton Manning. And there's Lauren. Everyone say hello to Lauren. American Ninja Warrior. I don't really watch American Ninja Warrior. I mean, I've caught it a few times. I don't think it's a terrible show or anything, but just not anything I'm really interested in. Let me see. George's episode 7, 8, and 9 thoughts. That's from James Macuga. I think that's how you say that. Machuga. Yeah, I thought that the little bit of information that we got sounded great. The people that were critical of it are people that haven't seen the Clone Wars and don't really know a lot about deeper mythology of Star Wars. And again, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but that 7, 8, and 9 treatment sounded pretty good with the wills and diving deeper into the Force. If you've watched the Clone Wars, the Lost episodes, towards the end of those Lost episodes, you get some fascinating stuff with Yoda, with the wills and the Force, and I would have loved to have dove deeper into that mythology. It would have been so much better than the generic blockbuster Twilight feel that we've gotten with the whatchamacallit, the sequel trilogy. It's not good, so... I like Thor Skywalker's theory of resetting the EU with World Between Worlds. I'm 100% behind that idea. Filoni gave us the what we need. He gave us the tool to reset this bad boy. So we need to do it. Top 5 NFL QBs of all time. If we're talking all time, it's Brady, Montana, Manning. Then it gets a little tricky after that. I usually put Elway right in there, and Dan Marino. Dan Marino, Elway could flip back and forth, but that's going to be my top 5. But Brady is head and shoulders above the rest. Not even close. Joe Montana, Andy Gunn, look up Joe Montana's stats versus Tom Brady's. It's not even close. Let me see. How do I think the Browns will do this year? I think the Browns actually may turn things around. They're not going to make the playoffs, but I think they're going to turn things around. So we'll see. No Jim Plunkett is not in my top 5. But I think Baker Mayfield's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. Legends needs to be canon again. Was Legends ever canon though? Like the EU was never truly canon. It was just one of those things that existed out there. George never said it was or wasn't canon. It just was there. Rodrigo V says, Jeremy, did you find out if the 501st Legion is supporting Lucasfilm's agenda? I know a few 501st people, or at least the people claiming to be part of the 501st, commented on a few of my videos, shot me an email, and there is true dissension within the 501st, according to the people I heard from, but I cannot confirm if they are truly part of the 501st, but I feel I feel like they probably are, and that's not surprising to me that the 501st is dealing with a lot of drama also. It's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. And it's crazy, man. Every walk of Star Wars fandom is broken right now, and it's due to bringing political propaganda into it, and it's really frustrating. Look, trust me, I would have loved to have not. No, I would love to. Hang on just a minute, motherfucker. Hang on. Looks like my website is having issues right now, so hang on. This is me live streaming in the middle of things. We've been having some server issues with, we got a dedicated server not too long ago, and we've been having some issues in the last week or two, and I'm not happy about it. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know, I'm looking into it right now. Lauren, we just need to get Nick. We need to get Nick on the phone, and he needs to contact A2 Hosting. See, guys, this is me working in the middle of a live stream, so I apologize. Let me see here. I'm all distracted, so yes, Lauren, if you can, but I'm sure Joe's going to be able to contact him, so just give it a minute. Let's see if Joe can handle it. They've already tagged him in the thread, so really frustrating, man. Really frustrating. Jeremy uses bleach bit, lock him up. I don't even know what the hell bleach bit is. What the hell is that? I have no idea. Yes, I am coming to you with another video. I don't even know if I said that today, but I am. Hello, Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy, buddy. And then you used a comma, and then you didn't finish. So, Hugh Jazz, I don't know what you're saying to me, man. What time is the High Council? The High Council is, what time is it right now? It's 6:04, so around 2 hours from now, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. My buddy Infall 1403. Have you watched Beat Saber video yet? I haven't. I know I've probably told you guys that I would watch a lot of these, and they keep getting thrown at me, and things keep coming up. Like right now, I'm dealing with my website being down again, and very frustrated right now. So hopefully my guys can get on that, and we can get that taken care of. All right, let me see. Could the High Council issue a statement of support for Ron Howard? He hates The Last Jedi, and he is sad about the boycott. He has to know what we simply cannot follow Disney. Old school is fine. But how do we know he hates The Last Jedi? Has he said anything about that? I haven't heard him publicly say anything about that. Used to wipe hard drives, Jeremy. Come on, man. Look, sometimes stuff goes over my head, okay? You try dealing with hundreds of comments and trying to process all of it. Thought you were in Florida. That would make it 7:04. I'm in the panhandle of Florida, so I'm basically lower Alabama. So I'm still in the central time zone. He retweeted an anti-Last Jedi tweet. That's Don Juan Sean. It was, but it was more along the lines of a pro Solo tweet. So I don't know if he's actively endorsing any Last Jedi hate. I like Ron Howard. I think Ron Howard's a good dude and a likable dude, and he's been in Hollywood forever and a day. But I don't know if we can just sit there and take that as he hates The Last Jedi. Look, Ron Howard's close friends with Kathleen Kennedy, okay? So I don't really see that being... I don't know if we can we can call him an ally. So, do you like sand, Jeremy? I like the prequel, so I don't like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. And here's what's funny. So I intentionally titled this video nothing specific. Although my Q&A is messed up. Let me fix that. I didn't mean to mess that up. So I got to go into my settings and fix that. But so I intentionally did not title Star Wars in this video. And like usually we'll get like 800-900 people watching by now. But because Star Wars isn't in the title, it's taken forever for people to find it. And that's the YouTube game. You got to play YouTube's game because it's all about algorithms. It's all about what YouTube is going to allow your videos to see. Does the audio sound off to anyone else? I don't know. You guys got to let me know. I'm using an iPhone right now, so the iPhone mic is definitely not going to be as good as my Blue Snowball, and it's not going to be as good as my Pixel. So, Mortal Kombat with a C, way better than Mario Kart with a C. It's off. So it's off like it's not synced with my mouth. Is that what you're saying? Well, the good news is in about 2 more weeks, I'll have everything moved. My live streaming is going to be substantially upgraded. My everything. I'm going to be doing more videos every day. I'm going to be doing more topics. So while I'm not going to stop with the Star Wars topics, this means I'm going to be talking about more gaming stuff, more movies besides Star Wars, more stuff on the Sports Wars channel, more stuff on my personal channel. I'm going all in for you mofos, so I hope you are all looking forward to it, but you've got to give me a few weeks to get everything transitioned over. Cecil. Winston Smith just said Cecil. I love it. I love it. It's like simple to the point. Like we all know what you're getting at. You didn't add any salt and pepper to that. You just simply said Cecil, and we all knew what you meant. And I respect that, Winston. I really do. Infall 1403, screenshot this, Beat Saber, Sith P Supercut, type that into YouTube. First result is 3 minutes, 37 seconds long. Do a reaction video. I'm determined. Okay, fair enough. Dave Fox says, Ray is a Mary Sue, and he used all caps, so he's definitely serious. Lock Cecil up, says Kevin. All right. Juicy J says, I'm sick of these Star Wars stories covering things we ultimately already know about. Solo, Kenobi, Fett. Why not stories we're familiar with, like the Old Republic and the Sith? It's like they're moving away from the deep mythology of Star Wars. It feels so generic now. It used to feel like there was this deep mythology and this deep storytelling elements that we could dive into. And now it just feels like a generic blockbuster. And it sucks. It really does. So, if you're going to ask me about soccer, I know nothing about soccer. So, I'm not even going to try. It's just to sell merch. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking to me or what. We're going to make a Cecil shirt. We should make a Cecil shirt. I think that would blow up. I really do. Soccer is boring there. I know a lot of people love soccer. It's just not for me. So, Ahsoka Tano live action movie in the Clone Wars to Rebels gap. Well, that's kind of what we have with her book. That fills in that gap for us. Did you play the Force Unleashed games? Those were incredible. Love the Force Unleashed games. We're going to be streaming the Force Unleashed later this week on the Geeks and Gamers channel. Myself and Corey Dempsey. He's going to be streaming the game. I'm going to be in Discord with him. I'm also going to be playing, but his stream is the one you'll see, and you'll hear both he and I talking. So we'll probably do a live Q&A while we're streaming The Force Unleashed, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Jeremy, are you willing to have an epic Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady debate on Sports Wars? Tom King, yes. Because I will destroy anybody who tries to step to me with some Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady nonsense. I will destroy them. First of many Jeremy Gaming videos, Nikki Walters. Yes, Nikki, our associate editor on the site. And Nikki, the site's down right now, so you guys need to get with Nick and get that figured out because I'm kind of panicking right now. as I'm live streaming. But I'm not going to kill the live stream. We have almost 400 people watching. So I'm hoping our team can get this situated because I'm kind of in panic mode right now with the site being down. What is it saying on the site? Can anybody go to geeksandgamers.com and tell me what it's telling you right now? Mike G says, does the Switch have any Star Wars games? Not at this time, it does not. Let me see. Atomic American, no time to stay, but keep up the good work. Geeks and Gamers. Atomic American, thank you. Hello, Anna. How are you? I know, they'll fix it. They'll get it. Joe Montana is not the GOAT. I'm sorry, you guys, but he's just not the GOAT, and you're just going to have to accept this. These are facts. Now, again, I'm talking a lot of sports tonight because on the high council is when we're going to get into the Star Wars stuff. But if you guys want to talk Star Wars, I'm here. The site can't be reached. Okay. So, and it is our host. We had a host problem last week. And this is the second time we've had a problem. So this pisses me off. So, but yeah, you know, all right, so Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees are better quarterbacks than Tom Brady, says Scum E. Badger. And Scum E. Badger, look, I appreciate the fact that you're just actively telling me you know nothing about football, because when you make statements like that, you're just point blank saying, hey, Jeremy, I know nothing about football. That's clear. That's what you should type out. If you're going to make statements like that, you just say, I don't know anything about football, and I'm just going to tell you that. Montana never lost a Super Bowl? Okay, so because Tom Brady made it further more times, but lost Super Bowls, even though he's been to more Super Bowls, won more Super Bowls. So since Tom Brady didn't lose earlier in those seasons he made the Super Bowl and lost, that makes Joe Montana better. So if Tom Brady would have lost in the divisional round against a weaker team, then on the years he lost the Super Bowl, he loses the divisional round against a terrible team, a worse team than he played in the Super Bowl. But because he loses earlier in the playoffs and still stays 5-0 in the Super Bowl, that makes him better. Think about that logic for a minute. Think about the logic you just used and tell me that makes sense. I told you guys, sports is my thing, okay? Like, I know I'm the Star Wars guy and everybody is like, you know, coming in, and I love me some Star Wars. But sports is my thing. And we can't even break 400 viewers because I'm talking sports right now. But it's all good. All right, Count Zoroff. Here's hoping they nix the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. I dread having that made under Kathleen Kennedy's reign. Better wait until she gets the boot. I dread any film being made under Kathleen Kennedy's watch right now. I truly do. Christian Sales says Tom Brady cheats. Other quarterbacks were clean. Joe Montana. Type Joe Montana cheating. Joe Montana point blank admitted they cheated. But you want to tell me Tom Brady cheats? Okay, here's this is where we get into the people with their tunnel vision. Okay, if you think Tom Brady cheated and nobody else cheated, then you're the guy who thinks that you're the guy that hears the guy say, "Oh, I don't look at other women. I love my girlfriend. I've never looked at another woman. I've never looked at porn. All men look at other women. All men look at porn. Shut your mouth. Don't bring me that nonsense. Don't do it." What I meant was that awful SJW stories with shallow characters like Phasma are used to sell more merch. Tom Brady equals best quarterback. Zebulon Pike knows what he's talking about. Zebulon Pike, instead of saying that comment, he just should have said, "I'm an alpha male and I know what I'm talking about." That's what he should have said. Yeah, I know, guys. As far as my mic goes, I'm running off the iPhone, so the iPhone kind of sucks. So, but it won't crash. That's the reason I've got it. Who cares? Says Pet Beckard. Who cares? CFL is better than the NFL. And I hope you guys know all the back and forth, man. It's all fun. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys. So, can you at least hear me? I guess that's all I really want to know. As long as you can all hear me. What I need to do is I need to do a live Q&A on the Sports Wars channel. So again, we're going to do that very soon. Jeremy, what did you think of Rebels? That was baked bread. I really liked Rebels. I don't like Rebels as much as the Clone Wars. But Rebels has incredibly high moments. And I think most of you know what I'm talking about. Season 2 finale. I liked a lot of the stuff with Thrawn. The Twin Sons episode. I'm not gonna, again, I want to stay vague with that because a lot of people haven't seen these shows, and you're doing yourself a disservice as a Star Wars fan if you haven't seen it. Rebels has a lot of filler, a lot of cheesy moments, a lot of snoozers. I'm not gonna deny that, but the high moments, the great moments, make it all worth it. The animation, it took me like a season to get used to it. It took me a season to get used to the Ghost Crew. That first season was a bore for me, and I just didn't think I was going to be able to make it through this season. But obviously something happens at the end of season 1, and that was exciting. And then we move into season 2, and we all know about that season 2, the premiere that they played like 2 months before season 2's season actually started. Yeah, I really liked Rebels, but I didn't love it, but I liked it. And there's some great moments in it. You guys are all over the place on the chat. I'm trying to keep up with what you guys are talking about. All right, let's see here. All right, Elric says, Jeremy, I like your anime channel. I wish I could interact with them more, but I only use my iPad and my iPhone. That's cool, man. The fact that you're watching those guys, and I know that they are, I know that they're working hard to really get that channel up and running. And Lauren, if you want to drop a link to our Anime Lately channel, those guys are working really hard on anime, and I'm proud of them, and they're making really big strides. So, are your subs dropping because you're wearing that top? Optimus D. I don't play fantasy football. I know we have on our Sports Wars team, we have some fantasy football experts. I just don't play it. College football does rock. I prefer college football over the NFL, but I like both. Let me see. Rebels was great, says Terry. I liked it. Didn't love it. Jesse Milestone is an Eagles fan. We need to see you battle. I will destroy Jessie when it comes to football. I just will. I will destroy her. So we can do that, though. We can do that. Mario Kart with a C, Brighton Charrier. I hate all of you. Just kidding. When you Bjorn says, when you say football, you mean sissy rugby, right? That's a good one, Bjorn. That's a good one. Yes, we have an anime channel, Nick White. I'm not on it because I don't watch anime, but my guys came to me and they really wanted to get this channel started. I told them that we would not, I wasn't going to push this channel very hard. I wanted them to work on it, develop their chemistry, and improve their production value, and they have been working on that very hard. So if you guys are into anime, just understand that it's still a work in progress, but you can definitely support our Anime Lately guys over there, and they're all friends of mine, and I'm happy that they have been working hard on that. So, flag football tourney. There's Jeffrey Prize. We got another Buckeye fan. We got so many Buckeye fans on this on all this Geeks and Gamers channel, and I don't understand it. What did I do to deserve this torture? Rusty Lionwreck just ordered my new G&G hoodie and mug. Rusty, thank you so much. I will drop our Teespring link unless Anna has it. Anna, you're getting messages restricted. What are you doing? Are you breaking YouTube rules? What's going on with that? There's the Anime Lately. High Council will be in less than 2 hours from now. All right, let me see. I know so many of you are getting pissed because I'm talking football. Let me find my Teespring link. There's the Teespring link right there. Lauren, if you want to save that, I saw Anna. Oh, Anna, you want some too? You want to argue with me on Sports Wars? We can make that happen, Anna. Okay, you and me versus you and Jesse. I'm ready. Bring it on. So, John Sean says, keep talking sports, ignore the nerds. I bet we only have like maybe 400 people watching. 424. Okay. All right, you have it already. All right, cool. Man, you need to make a football channel. We have the Sports Wars channel. Lauren, can you get the Sports Wars link and drop that? Jeremy, what are your thoughts on Jurassic World 2 SJW moment being cut? I haven't heard about that, so I'll have to research that. So, Anna will destroy you with her gaze. That's what David Morton says. That is possible. That is possible. Is someone saying comments for me because I don't know what he's talking about? I don't know. The chat's moving too fast. I can't keep up. Gore Jerify says, "What's up, Wolverines? Go blue!" All right, so I am a Jim Harbaugh fan. I like Harbaugh. I think he's nuts, and that's perfectly fine. The dude is crazy. I'm also like an old school Michigan Wolverine fan in terms of like the Fab Five of Chris Webber and Juwan Howard. Loved Michigan back in the day. I love Desmond Howard. So I've always liked Michigan. I respect Michigan. Can we all just give a round of applause to Lauren for working her ass off? She is kicking ass in the comments, dropping all these links, getting you guys informed. She's awesome. So she deserves a round of applause. She's the best. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the new development with the Chris Hardwick story? Have you guys heard about the new developments of the Chris Hardwick story? Are you familiar with that? If you're not, I can give you some info on that if you want to talk about it. Okay, give me a minute and let me pull it up. Lauren, do we have an update on the site? Because I'm still kind of in panic mode on this. So, if you got me an update on the website, have you heard anything? Okay, so the new development on the Chris Hardwick story. Now, if you're not familiar, his ex-girlfriend, Chloe, what's her name? Chloe Dykstra, released a blog post on a website, and she never named him, but she accused him of sexual abuse and mental abuse. She never named him, and at that moment, the internet decided he was guilty, and he was the devil, and he was the worst human being that's ever existed in the history of humanity. And the Nerdist wiped his existence from the company he founded. He was fired from AMC. He was kicked off the panel at Comic-Con, all before he even made a public statement. Now text messages have been released showing when he broke up with her for cheating and accused her of cheating on him. She tried to keep the relationship fixed, and then apparently he... this was 7 months after the split, and then he ignored her after that, based on the information we have. So there may be even more developments beyond that, but that's all I know. Now, I'm not saying that this is proof of anything. I'm not saying that this is proof that she's lying. I'm not saying that at all. I understand how situations work with victims of sexual harassment and emotional abuse. They feel the need to stay in those relationships sometime. So I'm not dismissing either side. What I'm saying is people need to chill the F out, and they need to wait for the facts. That's what needs to happen. So that's the whole thing is crazy, man, because it's just like you can just say anything about a dude at this point, and he loses everything before there's any due process, before there's any investigation, before anybody asks any questions. And Hardwick, and again, I'm not a fan of Hardwick. Never liked this guy. Never cared about him one way or the other. But nobody deserves to be treated like that. Nobody. And if he's guilty, then he needs to be treated as such. But that whole thing, man, that was scary what happened to him. Very scary. All right, let me see here. Pat Beckard, what are your thoughts on Johnny Manziel playing in the CFL, and do you think he'll ever go back to the NFL? I thought Johnny Manziel was a fantastic college football player. He was a once-in-a-generation type of talent in college football. I will bring Tebow into this because I've always been a Tebow guy. I thought Tebow could be successful in the NFL. I thought he was ripped off in the NFL. I thought Tebow was the greatest college football player I'd ever seen. Tebow had the size to withstand the NFL, whereas Manziel, I always felt like Manziel's size was going to be his Achilles heel in the NFL. So even if he had time to develop into a legitimate quarterback in the NFL, I always thought he would get destroyed because he runs, he scrambles a lot, and I just felt like he would get destroyed in the NFL eventually. So I don't think he's a fit for the NFL, even though I do like him, and I thought he was a fantastic college football player. I will always believe Tim Tebow was done wrong. Always believe it. Do you think we should have more Star Wars movie year gaps? I personally think the least should be 2 or 3 years. 100%. Star Wars needs to be special. And right now, Star Wars is not special. Nothing about Star Wars is special. It needs to be an event. It needs to be something that we build towards. I think 2 year gaps is the max we should be at, and the minimum. I don't think it should be more than 2 years or less than 2 years. I think we should have 2 years in between Star Wars movies. Every 2 years in December or May, however you want to do it, we should get a Star Wars movie. And I think that would be incredible because number one, it would give them time to develop. It would give the fans time to do all the speculation and the build up and the theorizing. But we don't have that anymore. They're talking about pumping out like 2 Star Wars movies a year at this point. It just doesn't work. The reason it works for the MCU is because the MCU is all built around the Avengers films being the tent pole every 2, 3, 4 years, whatever it is. And then you have the smaller films, the individual films, but they're still tied to the Avengers. But the Avengers is still that tentpole event film, and it feels big, it feels amazing when it happens. And all of these other movies are tying into that big movie coming in a few years. So yeah, I mean that's a good question. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything else. You guys are on fire tonight, man. I appreciate it. Will you go see episode 9? Cowardly Mantis. At this point, it's hard for me to say that I will go see episode 9. I'm not saying one way or the other. What I'm saying is based on the information I have right now, I am not interested in episode 9. Will that change? It could, but it could also change to the point where it turns into another Solo for me. And trust me, I hate feeling that way about Star Wars. I truly can't stand it. It kills me that we're at this point. It really does. Stop Calling Here says, will you go to Galaxy's Edge if Kathleen Kennedy is still president? I will go to Galaxy's Edge because Kathleen Kennedy has nothing to do with the Disney parks. She has literally no insight. She has no power. I'm very familiar with how the Disney park structure works. She doesn't have anything to do with anything that's going on at the parks. And so I can't wait for Galaxy's Edge. But to be honest with you, as much as I love Walt Disney World, I'm more excited for the Nintendo Land at Universal Orlando than I am Galaxy's Edge at this point. And maybe that's just because I'm so down on Star Wars right now, but I can't wait for this Nintendo Land that they're building at Universal. And as someone that follows the theme park news, which I'm kind of out of the loop in the last several months, but Comcast is dumping so much money into Universal right now, Orlando and in LA or Anaheim, wherever. I don't know where it's at in California. It's in LA, I think. I'm not positive, but they are dumping so much money into the Universal theme parks right now. It's incredible what they're doing, and they'll never catch Disney for market share, but they have been eating into Disney's market share a lot with Harry Potter and some other projects that they worked on. So competition is good. Go back to the Attitude Era with WCW versus the WWF. Competition is good. If you have competition, it makes everyone step their game up. So, Rhino4563, Q&A, how many gold cups will you go through tonight on the High Council Go? I'm not hosting the High Council, so I'm good, man. I'm square. I don't... Brian Kirby says, go Pats. That's what I'm talking about. NFL 1403, 2-year gap for the episodic movies with Star Wars stories. Movies in the alternate years. Yeah, and I don't even want the Star Wars stories at this point unless you're making the Star Wars stories smaller stories that tie into the saga films, taking specific characters, which not the ones that we have now because nobody gives a damn about them, but in theory the Marvel template is what works. You have the saga film is with Marvel is represented with the Avengers films, and the smaller films are the ones that highlight the individual characters, develop those characters, give us more information about them, let us connect to those characters on an individual level, and then when we see them in the Avengers, we don't have to spend all the time developing them because we already know them. That's what Star Wars template should be, in my opinion. Coop King says 60K. Wow, that's nuts. Well, thank you. Hopefully that's a compliment. Hopefully he's not like 60,000 people subscribe to this dickbag on YouTube. What's wrong with the world? So he could be looking at that one way or the other. I'm not sure. CPU man, thoughts about Anthem, No Man's Sky next. I didn't even touch No Man's Sky. I never even played that game. I heard so many problems with that game. I never even touched it. I don't even think I looked into it. The trailer looked amazing when it came out, and then I just had zero interest in it. So I would have no knowledge whatsoever. If you want to ask another question, try to not super chat it, and I'll try to catch it. just so you're not wasting your money on something I don't have any knowledge on. Hey Jeremy, can you tell me who won the Super Bowl again? The Eagles won, and Tom Brady set another Super Bowl record because he's the greatest player to ever live in the NFL, and that's okay with me. Bill Belichick's defense let us down. There was a terrible decision to bench Malcolm Butler, and Tom Brady put the team on his back, and he nearly pulled it off once again because he's the GOAT. So that's what happened. They're making a Nintendo Land, says Patrick Francis. Yes, at Universal, and it's going to be amazing. There's some type of Mario Kart ride that they're developing right now. Whew! And I guarantee you they're going to use Mario Kart with a K and not a C, because they know Mario Kart. OF says, when are we getting saber fights in these new Star Wars films? Saber fights are too dangerous, man. It's too much violence. We have to stay away from that. We have to continue doing forced Skype messages between Rey and Kylo Ren. No, we can't do these whole lightsaber battles. That's too violent, and you can't have that happen in 2018. You just can't do it. Oh my gosh, this chat keeps jumping around on me. Hang on, give me a minute. WWE is lame these days. I can't stomach WWE. I can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Who's hosting the High Council? The great Ethan Van Sciver is hosting the High Council. It'll be on his channel. Boba Fett did nothing. He just looked cool. Thomas Anderson. I agree with you. I don't like Boba Fett. I don't get the Boba Fett hype. He did do nothing. He just had a cool look, and there was no Star Wars, and a lot of fans just created this fiction mythology around him just because he had a cool look. And I get it, but he's just not a cool character. So, have I seen the new Clone Wars pops? I have, and they looked awesome. And I'm not a big pop collector, but I do collect pops of characters that I like, so I'll definitely get the Ahsoka one. How many subs does Cecil have? I honestly do not know. Oh, next is adding the long-awaited multiplayer, CPU Man said. I didn't even hear about that. The fact that the people that went out and bought that game have had to wait this long, oh my gosh, that is awful. All right, Nikki Walter says the site is back up, everyone. geeksandgamers.com is back up. Cool, Nikki. If you can, send me a private message if you have any idea what happened, or have Nick send me a private message, because we can't have this keep on happening. So, Tom King says Tom Brady is overrated. He choked. How the hell do you choke when you have 5 Super Bowls? MVP at 40 years old, broke a Super Bowl record. He's broke Super Bowl records the past 2 years. Like, how's that choking? That makes no sense. Jeremy, do you think NFL players should stand for the national anthem? Says John Cipolla. I've said your name before, but I can't remember it. Yes, 100%. You do, like, it's a job. You're paid to do a job. You do your job. So if your job is telling you, like, you're costing us revenue by pissing off the fan base, just like me. Like, I can't walk into a job wearing a Make America Great Again hat. I can't do it. Like, that would be so bad. And my employer would say, Jeremy, you can't wear that hat here because you're going to piss half of our customers off. You can't do that. It's so crazy. Cecil has 2,800 subs. Let's get Cecil at 3,000. Okay, by the way, I'm going to make a point to start mentioning smaller, or I would say up-and-coming YouTube channels is what Ichibaka said, and I think that's a better way to say it. So I'm going to give a mention. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to give a mention to a lot of small or up-and-coming YouTube channels, but I think that it's going to lose, like, if I say, like, 5 channels, then it's going to be, like, it's just going to be, they're going to be lost in translation. So, tonight, I want to give a shout-out to Odin's Movie Blog, and I'm going to drop a link, and there's Cecil's channel. I'm going to drop a link to Odin's Movie. Let me find it. He's a good guy. He's got 318 subscribers right now. I've talked to him a few times, and I definitely, if you guys are interested, he covers a lot of Star Wars news. He gets into a lot of the numbers. There's his channel right there. So if you can, go support him. And Lauren beat me to it. I think Lauren beat me to it. Nope, I got it in there. I got it first. Nope, no, I didn't. Lauren beat me as usual. That's fine. But yeah, Odin's movie vlog. Yeah, I know Lauren is on it, so she's the real MVP. Trump is building a space force. Join the Imperial Army today. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed my ass off when I saw that he said that. That was like a surreal thing. I'm like, did he really just say space force? Did he really just say this? So yeah. All right, let me see what you guys want to talk about. I'm not gonna be on here maybe another 15 or 20 minutes because I got to eat and get ready for the High Council. So Brady proved to me that he's the GOAT in the last Super Bowl, ironically. Don Juan Sean. That's what I'm talking about. Hugo Stevens says, hi, Jeremy, wasn't notified. So frustrating that people aren't getting notified. Like, I'm serious. I have to put Kathleen Kennedy's title in these videos just for people to see them. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, this guy earlier said, Tom Anderson has 12 subscribers. Subscribe to Tom Anderson's channel, everyone. Show Thomas some love. I don't know who Thomas Anderson is, but he was nice enough to say he has 12 subs, so hell with it. But yeah, I want to try to spread the word for a lot of these up-and-coming YouTube channels because, look, man, if I would have had, I mean, I don't, it's kind of weird for me to think about the fact that we have 60,000 subscribers. I cannot, oh, my bad, Thomas. I'll go back. I'll get it. I cannot understand or fathom how big things have gotten and how many people watch these things. And then the more I hear people critiquing every word that comes out of my mouth. I'll get back to this point in a minute. Thomas Gilkey, hey man, happy late Father's Day to you, by the way. Any chance of other guests being on your weekly videos on the team? I don't know. It's like YouTube. The whole YouTube channel is a moving project. So I'm not going to get into all that here on the live show though. And then Thomas says, you missed my super chat. Thoughts on The Incredibles 2? I still haven't seen it because I'm way busy right now. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, I've got a lot going on. But yes, Jeremy, will you do game streams? Yes, Alexandre, I will. But I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm hearing people critiquing every word that comes out of my mouth, every thumbnail I use, every title I use. And that's crazy to me because nobody gave a damn that I was doing it when we had 700 subscribers. Now suddenly we have 60,000 and suddenly I've got the YouTube police coming after me every day, and the thought police and the internet respecter police. And so part of me just wants to continue doing what the hell I'm doing because of all the crying I continue seeing. And I probably am going to continue doing what I'm doing. But there is a way I have to respond in a certain way too because I still haven't fully grasped how many people are watching this YouTube channel and how many people have responded to what we're doing, and it's freaking crazy, and it's unbelievable. So, all right, let me see here. Matuine, great name. You and others putting pressure on Disney with Kathleen Kennedy is very similar to how us Tennessee fans stood up against our soy athletic director and our rebellion, ultimately getting us an alpha head coach from Bama. Thanks, go Vols. That's a great way of looking at it. Trying to remember your coach from was it Buck? Oh, I can't. I'm drawing a blank. You don't have to super chat it back to me. What was his name? But Butch Jones. It was Butch Jones, and Butch Jones created like this. What was it, like this juice lounge for the players? And I remember Clay Travis was talking about like when because Clay Travis is from Tennessee and Butch Jones brought him there, and Butch Jones was showing him this citrus lounge or something for the players, and Clay was like, a citrus lounge isn't going to beat Nick Saban. What the hell is wrong with this guy? I love Clay Travis, by the way. So my bad. Alexander, sorry, it was just moving and I saw whatever. You guys know how it is, but I apologize. But yeah, that's great, Matuine. That's a great way of looking at it. Let's see, Arshia Hannibal, haha, you a Pats fan? Hashtag Eagles won. Eagles did win, but guess who's going to be back in the Super Bowl next year? It ain't going to be the Eagles. New England will be right back there. So it's going to be like a one-trick pony. New England will continue to be relevant as long as Tom Brady is the quarterback every single year. So like the Giants fans, they want to like, oh, Giants beat Patriots twice. Guess where the Giants are now? Dead and gone, irrelevant. Nobody's talking about them. Guess who's still in the Super Bowl every single year? New England. So it's fine. It's all good. In fall, 14-3. Shout out to Lauren. Check out Beat Lightsabers, Sith Pede Supercut video on YouTube, and get on Jeremy's back about a reaction video. Hashtag fun being an asshole. Matuing, Butch Jones is now an intern on Bama staff. Your problem now. Nick Saban will whip that boy into shape, so I'm not really worried about that. Nick Saban can make anybody a half-decent coach, or he'll just get rid of them. So, so yeah, I mean, congratulations. The sun shines on the dog's ass every now and then, and the Eagles had their moment. But Tom Brady will be back in the Super Bowl again next year, and all will be well. So I appreciate you guys hanging tough while I've been talking sports. I avoid sports as often as I can on this channel because I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it. So I will start going live on the Sports Wars channel more often, and we will knock out a lot of this stuff. Stop calling here. Which World Cup team bandwagon are you on? I know nothing about the World Cup, so I know nothing. That's why Anna had to cover the World Cup for us on the Sports Wars channel, because I know nothing about it. I have no interest in it. So, AJ Ghost Films, hey Jeremy, good to see you live. Best wishes, Andy. Thank you. Appreciate that, Andy. Wentz is better than Brady. Stop making me... Brandon, again, it's just easier if you just type, I don't know anything about football. When you make statements like that, it's just better if you just say, I don't know anything about football. It's just... It just makes it a little bit easier for you, easier for me, easier for all of us. So, TM Blackmore says, go Detroit Lions. Oh, wait. What do you make of the reported tension between Brady and Belichick? If you go to the Sports Wars YouTube channel, Lauren, if you can, go to Sports Wars, scroll back about a month and a half, and drop the link of a picture of Tom Brady crying with Bill Belichick screaming at him in the thumbnail. And it says the truth about Brady versus Belichick. And you guys can see my thoughts on that. Corey Lowe says, talk more sports. Me and you was arguing about politics on my personal channel, Corey Lowe. A lot of sports fans in here. I'm digging this. Jeremy must do song requests for Nickelback. What is sports? Ivan is rooting for Mexico. Rogers is the GOAT, says Brian Noble. Again, just simply type out, I don't know anything about football. And I don't like winning championships because Aaron Rodgers had a 15-1 team and he couldn't even win a damn playoff game with a 15-1 team. Couldn't even win a playoff game. But you want to tell me he's GOAT. Come on, man. Come on. Odin's movie blog. I just shouted you out too, by the way, buddy. And dropped some links in there. Rooting for Iceland in the World Cup. Keep rocking, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. So the newest rule of Geeks and Gamers Sports Club is don't talk about Geeks and Gamers Sports Club. College football is the best. Gabriel, what's up, Gabriel? Hello there. You're a good man, Jeremy. Let me know if you come to Houston. Bro, I was in Houston a few months ago, and I'm actually planning on coming to Houston in the next month, probably. So I will definitely keep in touch with you on that. If you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Shoot me a private message at DDayCobra, and we'll talk. Wentz would have been MVP if he didn't get injured. Well, I would have been a great football player if I was blessed with abilities to throw the football. But guess what? I wasn't. So you can bring all those ifs, buts, and whats to the table if you want. But the only bottom line here is Tom Brady has 5 rings and Carson Wentz has none. Well, that's right. Carson Wentz does have 1 because he was sitting on the bench when somebody else did the same things that he was doing with that team. So when Tom Brady goes down, the Patriots go from a undefeated team within 1 minute of a Super Bowl victory to they can't even make the playoffs. But Wentz goes down and his team continues to go win the Super Bowl. So, there's Laura. Let's make Star Wars great again story. I like how you put that in the middle of your name. It kind of threw me off. Ryan Roundhead Johnson just retweeted a video of a man ripping apart a Ray doll. Why? Make it stop. Really? Oh my gosh, I'll have to check that out. Oh my god, Ryan Johnson, man. Jeez. Um, Let me see. Do you follow MMA, Jeremy? Not really. The only time I've really watched MMA is when WWE fighter or wrestlers were fighting. So like Brock, I don't like Brock Lesnar, but I wanted to see Brock Lesnar do good. The fight I ordered against Brock fought. I can't remember who he fought, but he got the hell beat out of him. I ordered the CM Punk fight, the first one, and Punk got the living hell beat out of him by Mickey Gall. And I almost ordered the Punk fight that he had a few days ago, and I'm glad I didn't because he got embarrassed again. So, let's see. Rocket Launcher 99 says WWE is fake like CNN is fake news. Everything on TV is fake by your definition of fake. Everything. Literally everything on TV. Pawn Stars, fake. American Pickers, fake. Reality TV is all fake. Everything is fake. First Take on ESPN, Undisputed, it's all scripted. They all know exactly what the other is going to say. They all play off of things. It's all fake. So don't bring me the WWE is fake nonsense. Again, that's the whole argument that, this one guy who looked at another girl, but every other man is so upstanding and he never looks at females. Everything is all the same. Stop trying to tell me it's any different. And by the way, if you look up the statistics, professional wrestlers have more injuries than any professional athletes because they put their bodies through holy hell. Look up the data. The data is on my side. All right, we have maintained 500 people watching. I'm happy with that. I didn't put a clickbaity Star Wars title, and I haven't been talking Star Wars. I've been talking a lot of sports. So that's a win for me. I'm surprised you guys hung around. I'm really happy that you did hang around. Is Geeks and Gamers fake? I mean, yes. I mean, I would love to not talk about Star Wars every day, but I have to talk about Star Wars every day. You know why? Because they continue to shit all over the fans. They continue to give us things to talk about. But I'm only doing what the media is giving me. Like, they're giving me ammunition every single day. Every day. I want to talk about Super Mario Kart with a K. Okay? I want to talk about sports. I want to talk about Smash Bros. But the Star Wars news is non-stop. So, yeah, would I be spending literally every day of my life talking about Star Wars if I wasn't on YouTube? Probably not, but you guys love it. You want me to talk about it. You find enjoyment out of talking about it. So, by definition, yeah, I mean, that's why wrestlers do what they do, right? To entertain. So, it's all like I'm giving you somewhat of a performance. I mean, this is my real self, but I'm still, like, giving you, like, maximum Jeremy attitude right now. Giving you a lot of sarcasm. Giving you a lot of talking points, having a lot of back and forth with you. It's all fun. We're all having an entertaining time, right? You don't want to sit here and watch me go. I'll read this super chat, just like I'm talking to my wife. Okay, hey Jeremy, screw the haters. Keep doing what you've been doing all along. Your channel got where it is by you being you. Love the channel. Keep the content. Keep up the great work. How entertaining is that? Or I could say, hey, Jeremy, screw the haters. Keep doing what you've been doing all along. Your channel got to where it's at by you being you. Love the channel, the content. Keep up the great work. That's what you do. You guys don't want to see me sit around and be boring and mopey, do you? Okay. So I've got these lights, okay? I've got lights to make me look a little prettier, okay? So... All right, I'm behind now. You got me on a rant, and now I'm behind. I'm missing super chats. Hang on. You guys have so many comments. It's ridiculous. I said I was only going to be on for 45 minutes, and now I'm on here for I'm past the 45-minute mark. Optimus Jedi. Eli Manning doesn't always win, but when he does, he beats Tom Brady. Get back to Star Wars. Brady sits when he beats. As much as I hate your comment, I respect where you're coming from. You acknowledge Eli doesn't always win, and the sits when he pees was pretty funny. So, Odin's movie blog, yeah, I want to say vlog, but it's blog. It's still real to me, damn it. CM Punk for life. Love CM Punk. Huge CM Punk fan. He just needs to go back to wrestling. He really does. OJ Martinez, that's the super chat that I gave the example of, but I'm going to do it again. Hey, Jeremy, screw the haters. Keep doing what you've been doing all along. Your channel got to where it is by you being you. Love the channel and keep up the content. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much for that. Mario Kart is pretty cool. Is a pretty cool subject. Lauren, stop it. I'm getting mad at you for using that C word, and I'm not talking about the C word a lot of people get upset for. Infall 1403, I grew out of the WWF a long time ago, but had a friend that was still into it in his 20s. His defense was it's the best action drama on TV. I just can't deal with it anymore, man. I've tried to stick with WWE, and it's tough, man. It's just not good anymore. And so Jeremy is CG good. CG is still CG. Wait, hang on. Paul McDermott says Jeremy is CGI good, but CGI, but still CGI. What the hell does that mean? Is Jesse in here? Jeremy's hair is fake. All right, let me see here. The Chewbacca Cabra, great enthusiasm. Thank you so much. What did Jesse say? I didn't even see it. It's all a lie. Oh, that's why you're so orange. Well, I like Trump and I like Ahsoka, so that's another reason I like to be orange. So, I did read Odin's super chat. I did, unless I missed another one. Lights, camera, Jeremy. Wait, did you actually like about Solo? I didn't see Solo. I did not see it. Caught you monologuing. Hey, at least Ric Flair is still alive. Woo! And Hogan, yay. Nature Boy is the king. I love how Flair literally was on his deathbed, and then after he came out of a coma, bro gets up, pulls out his iPhone, and cuts a better promo than Roman Reigns could right now. That is a legend, okay? Flair is a legitimate legend. Is Jeremy a Japanese sex bot? I would be interested in knowing the answer to this question. I'm very interested to know that one. Jeremy, watch NXT. It's phenomenal. I've dabbled in NXT a little bit. So golly, man, how did I fall so far behind? So what happens when you guys get me on my soapbox? Corey Lowe, did I help your channel grow? Batman needs Joker. Corey, you have helped significantly with your constant trolling of me, your hashtag fire Jeremy. You're always trying to get Lauren to take over the entire channel, and it's been amazing. Ray, I think this is how I'm gonna say this. Rhaegar Targaryen says he reads the super chat like a rapper. So you're saying Rodgers is actually better than Brady? No, Tom. What I'm saying is just type out, I know nothing about football. My name is Tom King. That's all you need to say. It makes it a lot easier, okay? Jeremy with a G. Chill, you're about to tear down the light fixtures. Don't ruin the magic. That's why I never wanted to move to Orlando, because I didn't want to ruin the Disney World magic. Because I know people that work there. I'm friends with a lot of people in management there, and I just don't want to ruin the magic of it, because I know it's just like any other job that makes people miserable. Riff Magos says, keep up the good work, Jeremy. I've been following Star Wars since 1977. I still have my X-Wing versus TIE Fighter jigsaw puzzle. That is awesome. That is old school right there. Shinto Ketchup says, hi, Uncle Ethan sent me here. Well, that's awesome. I'm going to be talking to Uncle Ethan in about an hour. Mario Kart with a C, Ruben Sanchez. I swear to God, you guys are pissing me off now. I'm serious. Like, I'm really offended. I'm really offended. I'm going to sign a petition to have the letter C with Mario Kart used as hate speech, and I'm going to try to get this law passed. I'm not happy about it, and I need you to all stop. The Mr. Pete channel. Why it? Nope. Not saying the name. I tweeted about this earlier. If you super chat me about why is Lauren calling me? Hang on. Hey, what's up?
Hey, your stream is frozen.
Is it frozen? Really?
Yeah, we can hear you, but your picture is frozen.
Everyone say hello to Lauren.
But you're so behind on chat, excited to call you.
All right, you want to stay on the phone with me? Tell them don't send any. So they can hear me, correct?
Yeah, we can all hear you.
Okay, you guys can hear me. Lauren, everybody says hi, Lauren. Everybody's so happy. Okay, so guys, please don't send any more super chats. So I can get caught up here because I literally need to get off here in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna start reading these super chats. Lauren, can you help me out where I fell off?
Yeah. Which one did you just read? Did you just read Mr. Pete's?
Yes, and I said so. Mr. Pete Channel sent a super chat, and I am not going to read that super chat because I'm not mentioning these YouTube channels that keep calling me out anymore. Yeah, because so now what they're doing is they're using this saying I'm responding to them because I'm responding to messages, and that's not, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. All right, I also see Ravishing Rick Rude is the GOAT. That's from Terry, and while I don't think he's the GOAT, Terry, I think he's great, and he's the man. So no argument here. I see Alexis Evans said the screen is frozen, so that's why we have Lauren to the rescue here. And Stop Calling here says, be careful not to choke on your super chat, Jeremy. And is that it?
Oh, yeah, okay. Did you read Odin's Jeremy Watch NXT?
Yep, saw that one. So I think.
I think I'll put it.
Okay, so guys, and party. Yeah, party. I don't know how to say the last part of that. Ask what the Empire did wrong on the council tonight. 10-4 party, I got you on that. Is there any more?
No, I think that was the last one today.
Okay. All right, guys. So Jeremy is frozen in carbonite. That's great. Okay, everybody. So I will see you all on the High Council within the hour. That's over on Comic Artist Pro Secrets with Ethan Van Sciver. We will have Jeff joining us, and we will have the great Jesse from Mindless Entertainment joining us. Stay on the line, Lauren. So you guys have a great night, and we will see you later.
Can I say bye? Bye, everybody.
Tell them bye.
Bye, everybody. Have such a great night.
I got to end the stream. I'm on this stupid iPhone, so.
You want me to end it for you?
Yeah, end it for me.